Hello, so I have had this video on my ideas list for years, which is an unproductive day in the life. Now, I love me productivity content, a productive day in the life, ticking things off your to-do list kind of thing. That is my jam. I love it. I do feel like as a person, I naturally veer towards being productive and organized and loving my lists and all of that stuff. Like, I enjoy it. But I'm also a human with caring responsibilities, with a mind and a body that sometimes doesn't agree with the things that I want or need to do in, their own mysterious, magical, and frustrating ways. And sometimes that barrage of productivity content can make us feel a bit like shit if we're having an unproductive day. But even the word unproductive, immediately gives the sense that that's not valuable. Like, an unproductive day is an unworthy one, which is not the case. We don't have to be productive all of the time. But here's the thing about wanting to make a video that is an unproductive day in the life. You can't plan that shit. If I were to plan an unproductive day in the life, that would be productive. And there's also obviously this element of making content is my job. So most of the unproductive days that I have are undocumented because they were unproductive. I wasn't producing anything. So even the fact that I just turned on the camera defeats the entire point of the concept of this video. But we're still gonna crack on and see what we make of it. And if that is just us having a little chat about being unproductive and productivity culture, then that's fine. But I felt myself getting into a funk, and I don't know about you, but this is something that happens to me, which is if I am procrastinating, if I am feeling like I'm not getting anything done, I then spiral and get into a funk. And by the end of the day, I'm like, what have I achieved? Nothing has happened. And it just puts me in a bit of a downer mood. And I really hate that when I have those kinds of days, it impacts my mental. Because in terms of my values and in terms of what I believe is that you can have an unproductive day and that's fine. But the thing that I find frustrating is that it makes me feel like shit. And so it's not the being productive thing that I think I need to change. It's more the mentality around it that I want to try and change. So the thing that I try and do in those situations is, rather than fighting the procrastination and fighting the fact that my brain and my heart and my body or whatever it is just not in it, I lean in, or at least I try to lean in to whatever my soul is feeling like it's in the mood for. Granted, I'm very lucky that this is something that I can do because I work for myself and I'm freelance. And I think this is something that maybe a lot of other freelancers can relate to, which is the benefit of, depending on, your schedule and your commitments and your responsibilities, you can just wake up one day and just not be feeling it and decide not to work. The worst thing that you can do, and I know this because this is what I do, is sit at your desk and just twiddle your thumbs all day, just feeling shitter and shitter and shitter as the day goes on, rather than just going, nope, I'm going to put a stop in this and move on. And that doesn't necessarily mean move on to do work, something else. It could be go for a walk, leave the house, read a book, just change of scenery, change of pace, just to snap you out of that funk. And this is what me picking up the camera is. It's me snapping myself out of the funk that I've got myself into this morning. So on my to-do list today, I wanted to film some reels, some TikToks, whatnot in the morning, and then I wanted to edit as many as I could in the afternoon. I'd recently put out a question box on my Instagram a while ago asking for YouTube video topics, and there were quite a lot of things in there that I felt I could just answer in a quick reel rather than make a whole video out of. And I was like, oh great, I can just do that. And then I sat down this morning and I started looking through all the questions that I'd collected, and I just was completely uninspired. And this is not to say anything about the people who asked those questions, because on another day clearly I was collecting them and I was like, oh yeah, I could talk about that. Just today I'm just not feeling it. And then also part of my whole goals and mentality around social media this year just being it has to be fun. I don't want to take it too seriously. The moment I start like stressing about it is the moment I know I need to reassess. And I've noticed in the last couple of weeks that I haven't posted any like reels, I haven't posted any like short form video content recently, and I need to relax because I'm like, that's fine. Like the whole point is just to do it when you want to and when you feel like it and when you have something you want to make rather than forcing it. So I was procrastinating. I ended up just like posting some Instagram stories promoting my Patreon and finally tidying up some of my highlights. Classic procrastination from one big thing, just doing like tiny little tasks. And then I have just been sat watching some YouTube videos and just being like, okay, if I've decided, even if my brain hasn't decided yet, but if my heart has made the decision for me that we're not making any reels today, or at least we're not making those ones, then I was like, what am I gonna do? This is an unproductive day. And then I thought, that was on my video ideas list. And so I've busted out the camera. Does this mean the moment I start filming that it's gonna become a productive day so that I have content to share? Hopefully not, because that would defeat the point of this. We shall see. I got a text saying that a Vinted parcel is in an in-post locker for me. That's some tops for Rowan. So I could go out and go get that. And also it's a new week, which means that I get a free thing from Greggs. So I use Monzo as my bank account, and I recently upgraded and paid for Monzo perks, which I'd been resisting for so long, but then I finally caved for that £7 a month for Monzo perks, basically for the free rail card, because ours was expiring, so it was like perfect timing. Free rail card, which is 30 quid a year. You get a little bit more interest on your savings, and then you get either a free sausage roll or a free donut or muffin from Greggs every week. And you know how much I love me the Greggs triple chocolate muffin, and I haven't redeemed it yet this week, so I could also go to Greggs and get me a chocolate muffin. And I need to eat generally lunch. So that's basically what's on my agenda currently. I'd like to read my book. I've got a Lego R2-D2 sat staring at me on the side that I need to disassemble. Is disassemble a word? I need to completely, entirely break down to every single piece because it was gifted from Brick Borrow, which is a Lego subscription service. So you like borrow Lego sets like it's a Lego library. Honestly incredible. Look, this is the thing. It's like, no, it cannot be still attached. It has to be individual pieces. So I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do that. But that could just be like a really chill, mindless thing to do whilst I watch YouTube videos. Anyway, basically I just need to give up all hope that I'm gonna make any Reels content today. And I need to accept that and continue on with this unproductive day, whatever that means. Will this video ever see the light of day? We shall see. I'm hungry, I'm gonna make myself lunch, and then we will go from there. Absolutely pissing it down outside. So the Greggs triple chocolate muffin, this video is not sponsored by Greggs, oh my god, I wish. It's gonna have to wait, but I think I am going to dismantle this R2-D2 whilst just chilling out and watching some YouTube videos. I am currently wearing a fancy skirt though, because I bought these shoes from Joni Clothing and they arrived yesterday, and I wanted to give them a test run this morning, and childcare drop off this morning. They were like, oh, are you going somewhere nice? I was like, no. Dressed all fancy in my skirt and my tights and my green shoes, but I want to put some comfy trousers on for the dismantling. So let's do that. Okay, that's better. I may put the skirt back on later if I do go outside. I mean, I definitely have to go outside to go pick up Rowan. At some point, I will get dressed up again, but for now, this is the vibe. Here is R2-D2. Just one last time. Look at his little legs. And he's got these things. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, 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 beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Look at that. How clever is that? Oh, stand up straight. There you go. And then I've also got these things as well. There we go. So again, here is the thing with the flaw in the concept of this whole video. Because as I said, the moment that I start documenting and filming, then because of my job, that's technically me being productive. And also I can't help myself. But also for me, my aim for the rest of the day, considering the start that I had this morning is just to end the day feeling okay, because I know that I can like get into that rut and then I end the day just feeling like, mwah. The goal is to do or not do whatever with the outcome that I feel good at the end of the day. So we'll see what that means. It's already clearing up outside. The rain has stopped and there's blue sky. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. I think it's gonna take a while. Like, it took me hours, like a whole week of like evenings to put this thing together. I've got this thing that is the tool to break pieces apart. Oh my God, this is gonna take so long. But all that being said, I can't help myself when I've set up my phone to film a time lapse of me doing this. I can't help myself. Already, again, the flaw in the concept, I'm now being productive when it's meant to be an unproductive day in my life. It's why this video just keeps never getting made. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and watch some YouTube videos. I don't even know where to start. This is gonna be difficult. Done. That took me an hour and a half and I got a 21-second time lapse out of it. Feels unfair, But yeah, I actually finished this a while ago and I've just been chilling out watching YouTube videos and doing the absolute bare minimum of work in terms of like responding to messages and like, you know, like the little things that just come in that people are like, can you check this? Or like, what do you think of this? And like, da-da-da-da. I've just kind of been doing a bit of that whilst watching some videos. So it is time to pack this away and find, here it is, the returns label. And look, they give you the fancy tape. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I have no idea how to get into this tape. Yes, no, maybe so. What is the secret? Do I lick it? No. That would be pretty intense if I had to lick all of this. But I would like to find the end. Oh wait, no, you like a bit of a, to do with plastic bags. No, I don't know what to do. This part didn't come with instructions. Oh my god, I'm in. Oh wait, what? No, got something. Have I got the right bit? Is this helping? Is this making it worse? No, that's not revealed anything sticky. We're halfway there, I think. I need the layer underneath. No. What is this? Do I get this wet? There's no sticky layer underneath. Okay, we're back to the spit, and I actually think the spit is gonna work. I just didn't have enough of it. This is not how you do this. This is very embarrassing for me. Do you know what? I don't need to be licking this. I think I could just wet it with water. Oh dear. Right. Is that okay? I mean, it's not perfectly stuck down. Let me do this one with water. I mean, that's gonna have to do. That's not stuck down. This one, okay, you get it wet. Who knew? Not me. But we'll add this where it's like the least stuck down. Okay. Well, I have another reason to go outside now, but I also want to read my book. So maybe we leave early to go pick up Rowan, drop this off, pick up stuff for him, get a muffin, get the child. Lovely. Wait, hold on. We can stick this down properly. Get it in. Okay. To go pick up Rowan shortly, so I'm getting my outside clothes back on. I had a lovely little chill out reading my book. That was nice. I still have no idea if this video is going to see the light of day, but it has been helpful for me today in terms of not like losing myself in that funk. Almost like, I don't know, like a personal log. That's literally where the word vlog comes from, doesn't it? It's like a log, and then it was a blog, and now it's a vlog. I don't know, it has definitely helped. I'm not feeling as like good now as I was hoping to. I don't know why, because I just was reading, but I think it is still that like feeling that I think is very difficult to shake. I'm just like, what have I actually done today? And then trying to remind myself that actually the fact that I was struggling this morning, and instead of just sitting there and letting that fester, just by picking up the camera and just deciding to do something else, that was a success. And I may not be feeling great right now, but I'm probably feeling better than I would have been had I just like sat there and tried to force something out of me that I didn't want to do. I don't know. I think also I'm not feeling great because I didn't go outside, because when I was feeling up for going outside, it was pissing it down with rain. Lucky me, I have to leave the house every day to go take Rowan to his childminders. So I am looking forward to that, for some fresh air. I need to remember to take Rowan's wellies with me because I did not welly him up this morning and it has rained all day, which means there will be puddles. One of the things that I do struggle to grapple with when it comes to these like unproductive days is feeling guilt that I get to have a day like this when Dan doesn't. And it's the like, I don't know, that dynamic of like one person in the partnership in the family has a longer work day and like has to work, and then I've got the privilege of working for myself, and so I can have a day like this. And it's not helped by the fact that I already have a much more relaxed schedule than Dan, which on my worst days I feel guilty for, but then on like my best days I feel like ha ha ha, I've got it better than you. Like, this is so good. Why would you work a normal job? I don't understand. So I can really land anywhere on that spectrum at any given day. But then when I have a day like this, the guilt feelings get exacerbated in terms of like, Dan's been like at work all day, working, earning money, blah, blah, blah. What have I done? What have I done to contribute to this household? And then also tonight I'm going out for book clubs, and then I'm leaving Dan to solo parent, and I'm like, have I deserved that? And here's the thing, like, doesn't matter what you do all day. I could have just laid on the sofa and just like watched TV all day and I would still deserve to go out to my book club tonight. But there is so much unlearning that we have to do when it comes to valuing ourselves outside of being productive members of a capitalist society. And even today, on an unproductive day, okay, yes, I didn't get the millions of reels filmed and edited that was originally on my to-do list today, but I still made one, and I deconstructed a Lego R2-D2, and I answered some emails, and I read a book, and I watched some YouTube videos, and I filmed this, whatever this is, and I need to put my fancy green shoes on. Realised I've completely teased up the Greggs chocolate muffin, but I'm not gonna have time to go to Greggs now. But I don't know what time it closes. If it's open later, then I will get one on my way to book club. And that will be my present to myself for just existing, because you're worth it. Hello, it is 2 days later. Yesterday, we had a productive day doing this. Sneak peek. But I didn't want to leave you hanging on the muffin situation, and actually I have done a bit of work this morning. I've just had lunch and it's not raining, and another parcel, another thing from Vinted that I bought for Rowan has arrived at the in-post locker. So good job I didn't get round to it the other day on my unproductive day, because now it's saving me 2 trips, and instead we're just going to do 1 trip, and we're going to take the brick borrow box to the post office and pick up those things and get a chocolate muffin. I still have no idea what the hell this video is going to be, because it's now turning into a like unproductive day in the life, but it's taking me a day and a half. So if anything, maybe the concept's working. I really like my outfit today. We've got jumper, side plait, the necklace, orange and yellow earrings, jeans. Finally! Me and my Greggs triple chocolate muffin. And it makes me really happy that I can get one a week for free using my Monzo Perks thing, and it feels like a proper treat. Also, yes, I have undone the top button on my jeans, but I want to open these things for Rowan because then I need to put a wash on to get them clean. Not that, you know, people wouldn't send clean clothes, but you know. This one is like just 5 long-sleeved t-shirts. Got a yellow one with a little embroidered dinosaur on it, an orange one. I basically just buy clothes for Rowan that my colours. I love them. And then, what is on that? I think that's another dinosaur. another little embroidered dinosaur on the orange one. Then we've got this blue one. Ooh, that's got a tractor on it. Everyone's going through a vehicles phase at the moment, so perfect. Yeah, this one's got a few stains on it, but like all of Rowan's clothes have stains on. And that's got a little car on it. These are so cute. And then a green stripy one, again with another tractor on it. Okay, obsessed with those. What was in this one? Oh, I think this one's like a waterproof thing. I showed him some pictures on Vinted of like different waterproof trousers. There was basically only blue or pink ones, and I was like, which color do you want? And he said blue, to my disappointment. It's fine. He's got a pink purple raincoat. So, there we go. Oh look, this used to belong to Noah. And now it belongs to Rowan. Love it. Love it. Okay, this doesn't need to go in the wash. These do. Something else for Rowan arrived yesterday, so let's put a wash on. This is the thing that arrived yesterday. An orange jumper with a digger on it, which is identical to this Lego digger that Rowan has, and he's currently been obsessed with Blippi and the whole excavator thing, and then it's got these matching joggers with it as well. He's gonna be warm and very orange. Okay, so it's a Thursday afternoon. I've got basically like 2 hours left of my work week until I have to go get Rowan. And because we were painting yesterday and because I was very unproductive the day before, I've got some emails that I need to get to. And I look, I'm not sorry. I'm an inbox zero kind of gal, which means I really want to deal with these before the end of the week. And then there's like 2 pieces of content that have been on my list to shoot, one for me and one for this event that I'm speaking at. And I would like to get those done, but the one for me is going to take too much time. So I think I always lag on a Thursday afternoon. It's like everybody else's Friday afternoons. It's just like, not a lot's going to get done. I just have to accept it. But I can at least do these emails and film this video for the event. And I think if I manage that and eat this chocolate muffin, then I would say that's successful. But the video that I want to film for myself, I do want to film at some point. So I just need to make some time for it next week. She starts looking at her calendar next week. It's doable. Look, I've already found space. Look at this. We just move one thing around that's not as important, and then we move it to then. And look at that. Next Tuesday morning, I'm filming that thing. Done. Easy. We love calendar blocking. Okay, so that makes the rest of my afternoon a lot more chill and a lot less productive, because also whilst I was out, I may have bought some nail polish because I have come back to the like home nail painting. I don't know what's happened. Actually, I do know what's happened. I had a really bad experience of somewhere removing my gel nails, and they absolutely destroyed my nails. And this was like midsummer, and I haven't gone back and put gels on because I wanted the nails to fully grow out, which they have now. But I am noticing that my nails just feel much stronger. I've always been like, oh, I have flimsy nails. I've got really soft nails. That's the kind of lot that I've been dealt. But no, having not worn gels on my nails for months now, they feel good. All of my nail polish is really old, and some of it is still good. One of them I couldn't even get into, but whilst I was out, I may have bought some new nail varnish with some fun colors. So if I get my emails and this video done for this event, then I'm gonna treat myself to taking these off and putting a new color on. Okay, it's muffin and email time. Let's go. Let's go. No idea how well that is showing up on camera. But yes, thank you for coming along with me for whatever on earth this vlog has been. An unproductive day in the life that's actually been a day and a half in the life where I've achieved very little if we think in the grand schemes of like productivity, work, earning money realm of things. But in terms of looking after me, and you know, I still painted an entire bedroom yesterday and got some stuff done. I did the washing and I picked up some post and I painted my nails and I got a muffin. And what else did I do yesterday? I read my book. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. This is another one of those examples where I have to remind myself that there are pros and cons of being freelance. And if you are freelance, self-employed, work for yourself, you have no control over the cons. The cons happen no matter what. Like, you've signed up, the cons are there. You don't get to opt out of them. And a lot of that are the things that you don't get when you work normal jobs, so like sick leave and maternity leave and all of that like security kind of stuff. So I've got no control over the cons, but many freelancers don't take advantage of the pros, which is having a flexible schedule, being able to take the day off if you want to or need to, not having to work a 9 to 5 like kind of schedule, being, you know, able to do whatever you want. And so I have to remind myself that what I have done this week is really just to take advantage of the pros of being freelance, which is I'm in charge of my own schedule. I wasn't feeling it. And so instead of punishing myself for not being productive, I just stopped and just did stuff that I wanted to instead. Yes, maybe future Hannah will have to, you know, pick up the pieces and deal with the consequences of some of my actions this week, but future Hannah can handle it when she's in a better mindset to do that kind of stuff. This week was not it. Yesterday was definitely not it. So I'm gonna enjoy my nails, probably chill out and read my book just a little bit before I have to go get Rowan, which is not long. And yeah, thank you for watching whatever the hell this is. I'm genuinely curious if you are also freelance, self-employed, what do you do on days when you're feeling like super unproductive? Do you push through? Do you just stop and move on to something else? If you are employed and you're really not feeling it, how do you handle that? When you're like, especially if you're in an office, if you're like physically in a place of work, how do you handle that? I'm genuinely curious, and maybe we can all give each other some little tips and words of encouragement in the comments that, you know, strike a nice balance between like hustle, 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 but also just like, just don't do your job ever. I hope that you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. I just realized that I've basically painted my nails the same color as the walls in our bedroom that we painted yesterday, and I hadn't made that connection until right now. So the green painting is just on the mind, clearly, and it matches my engagement ring. Okay, bye.